get some footage for the new channel, which I'm hoping to sort out. But it's completely different because I'm used to looking at a camera and then talking, but you're not doing that because it's looking where you're going.
So what you're saying is you feel like you're mental because you're talking to yourself.
Well, yeah, especially like riding around.
Even more than normal, yeah.
Looking at you like, what? But yeah, even more than normal. No, but like you're sort of concentrating so hard whilst riding, and then you're like, I've got to talk as well. Like it's a whole different game. But you know, I'll get there.
Evening, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hello. But I am still here, but I've just got to obviously spray like the geckos and stuff down because obviously.
Yeah, you carry on, mate.
Whether it being manic, I mean, no, I'll spin you around. You can come on a little tour with me around the room.
Very good, thank you, Mark.
Sort of like one of them days.
Huh?
So Mark's just asked how we're all doing. I said we're doing very good, thank you, buddy. How are you?
Yeah, things are all good.
Comments now.
Just a little manic.
Yeah, it's been a busy one. How about you, Wayne?
Yeah, same. So getting ready to sort of wind down for the Christmas season at work at the moment. So it's all ramped up a little bit in preparation for it to all just go like a ghost town.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tyler.
Evening, Tyler.
Hello.
So, but yeah, I've just got to get this week out of the way. Yeah. So everyone goes on their sort of Christmas stand down at the end of this week. So that'll be me. I'm on duty, but I'm basically just covering a duty mobile phone. So, so I get to do that from the comfort of my own living room.
Nice.
No, I'm travelling down to Brighton Pier every day.
Okay.
Which is a hell of a way from where Tom is.
So it's like you've got to be on site for just gone 7.
But what, 60, 65, 70 mile along the south coast for you?
Yeah, roughly. And I'm not allowed to leave till it's dark.
Oh. On the plus side, at least it's dark by 4 o'clock in the afternoon now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there is that. I mean, I'm just looking at the plus side that it's like an extra, roughly 3 hours of overtime every day. So to me, you know, at the end of the month, it's going to be a nice Christmas.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh. Anyone have any new additions or anything?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. Unfortunately, there's not going to be a video for this one.
Okay.
But I mentioned it on the stream last week. Obviously, my mate that we talked into starting getting back into keeping tarantulas.
Yeah.
I ordered a female GBB for him, and we ordered one for ourselves as well. So they turned up. When did they turn up? Thursday last week.
Nice.
But I didn't get to record it and stuff. I was far too busy with work, and by the time I got home, and it was like, I needed to get them unboxed and sorted. So it was like, it's just too late to get everything set up and do it. So it was just a quick unbox, rehouse.
What have you got, Mark? Mark, have you got any room left?
No, I've got. Well, I can't say that I haven't got any new additions. Today at work, I'm leading to believe that I've found some sort of like. Well, I found some isopods that look like armadillions with little yellow spots on the back, and they're roly-poly ones.
Okay.
So they're balled up. So I'm not 100% sure. So I've collected up like 15, 20 of them today.
I had some of them once before. I found them in a wooded area. I can't remember what they're called.
No, but like I say, the only thing. Yeah, they're a good, like, I think about 15, 18 mil, something like that.
Yeah. I had them
Right, so they are quite a fair size.
I can't think of what they're called now.
How many did you find?
Well, there was probably like 100 or so there, but I could only pick up like 20.
That's good. Evening, Stefan.
Hey, Stefan.
Evening, Stefan.
You'll have to get some more when you go back tomorrow, mate.
Just sit on the waterfish. Our next door neighbour's just popped over, and she's never actually been down this end of the room yet.
Hi.
Wow. Early Christmas gift present from. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
But yeah, so like I say, I picked up like 15 or 20 of them. So I mean, I'm going to quarantine them and then see what I want to do with them after that.
Yeah. They sort of got like a little skirt around the side of them, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of what they're called now. It's annoying the hell out of me. They breed fast. I will tell you that.
Yeah, I suppose that being a temperate species as well, they'll be pretty bomb-proof, won't they?
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
You know, if they're UK based, then surely they'll be able to like range in temperatures and humidity as well.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you think about what the temperature is outside at the minute, and I found these between a piece of steel and a piece of wood. We had to basically put a piece of wood out from in the middle of a steel, and there they all were behind that. A couple of little centipedes as well running around there.
They're so small, the UK version, aren't they? You're like,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty cool though.
Yeah. Christmas shopping all done now?
No.
So you remember last week I said you see something, you buy it for someone, and then you see something else for that person. So you're like, oh, I'll buy that as well. Well, I done that with something. Can't say too much in case she's watching. But oh, it hurt. It hurt a lot. That is wow. Do you know when like you do it and then you're like, I shouldn't have done that, but it's a bit late. It's one of them things. But
so is it like a Christmassy themed thing?
No.
Because the other option, of course, is to just say you've done birthday shopping early as well.
Well, the price of it is probably gonna have to be half Christmas, half. Like, it's one of them things. But...
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I could probably say the same thing about mine from Sarah.
Yeah, I mean,
she just bought me a car.
Wow. Okay, I haven't gone that far, but yeah, it's got wheels, but oh, that's such a giveaway. Hopefully, he's not.
It has wheels, and it can be an all-round yearly thing.
Yeah, basically.
And it's a really awkward shape to wrap.
When it's out the box, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
we're giving the game away now, aren't we?
I mean, it's not a guitar trolley, is it?
No. Oh, I'm gonna video it though, because and then I'm gonna sort of wean it into a video at some point. I don't know how, but maybe not this channel, but the other one.
Well, you two both
Yeah.
have just a small Christmas present, a token of, you know,
Yeah.
whatever on the way to you at the moment from me.
I'm so excited. It's sad.
I know she picked me up yesterday, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we'll keep an eye for the postman, won't you?" She's like, "That why? What you ordered?" So no, it's not me. Honestly.
Awesome.
You know, it instantly jumps to the conclusion that I've bought something.
That's probably a fair conclusion to jump to, though, eh?
Well, yeah, but you know, I've kind of surprised her. I've not actually bought anything this month
Yet.
yet.
Sounds like not Joey.
But you know, by the time this week's over with, and I've got like a nice fair bit of overtime coming in, then I might look at something.
You've got to treat yourself, haven't you? You know, because if you don't, you're just going to work for something to do. And
yeah.
Why is it they say there's living to work and then there's working to live?
Absolutely.
Well, I kind of already have an idea of what I'd like to get.
You allowed to
since
share?
he's not here. Well, it depends on if it sells out or not as well. But I've been looking on PTs at the minute, and they've got, yeah, I know, 8 to 9 centimeter female Metallica.
Okay.
Nice.
I wouldn't mind. And I'm either looking at, I think it's either the Ornata or the Striata female.
Okay.
Like,
Nice.
I think they said 10 to 12 centimeters or 12 to 15. Can't remember.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
I would definitely say the Metallica, 100%.
oh yeah, that's on the tick list, but it's
Mhm.
then which other one that I go with after that.
But if you can't ever decide, the easiest thing to do is to just have both, because that way you're not going to be disappointed, are you? I found the easiest way to find something you've lost at all is to just buy it again.
Yeah.
Because the minute you buy it, you come home, you're like, oh, there it is. I've done it about 3 times this week. It's really annoying now.
Yeah. No, I'm happy this week. Now I'm like back mobile on the road again. That's
Yeah.
So we've only decided yesterday. So I looked for a car yesterday lunchtime and then went and picked it up last night.
Was it that one that's coming on the trailer? That one?
Say again?
You said last
Oh no,
week about
that was the wife's car.
Oh,
So obviously we
you
had-
got one yourself.
Yeah, so we had the issue with her car, didn't we? With the lights, the weird electrical fault that no one could figure out. And obviously that in the end it was just like there were other bits that started to go wrong with it as well. So
Cool.
by the time we'd fixed that issue and fixed all the other little bits and pieces, it wasn't going to be cost effective anymore. So she just decided, sod it, she get a nice little run around. And that was the one where like she was trying to organise a lift to go and get it, and the bloke phoned her up and said like, oh, don't worry about it, we'll bring it to you on the back of a trailer and take the old one away for you.
Yeah, decent.
Which was really cool. But then yesterday, like, it was like, because mine's been the same, my car's been sort of sat there not being able to do anything, and that started to go the same way with lots of little bits and pieces where it's not really cost effective to keep repairing it anymore. So she said yesterday, like, have a look, see what you can find, and we did. So yesterday lunchtime I sat there on my lunch break, figured out what was going and what I wanted, found a car, and then she was like, yeah, fine, get it. We'll go and get it later on. So
What did you end up with?
BMW 320D estate.
You can't go wrong, really. You can't go wrong, can you?
I like German cars.
See, I'm the complete opposite. Japanese for me.
Yeah, so I suppose in terms of like how available parts are and easy to fix and not too cheap if anything, like not too expensive if anything goes wrong, I agree with you. But for me, if I was going to go with Japanese cars, it's for me. I like my really stupidly fast, souped up Japanese cars.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve.
Hey,
Oh, hey, James.
Steve.
Danielle, probably.
All right. Evening, Danielle.
How do you know? Right.
Possibly James.
How do you know it's Danielle? Because it might be James. We say
I said, and possibly James.
Yeah,
bloody
I always do the same, one or the other. But usually James is still at work until about 11:30 our time. So
reveal yourself.
Danielle.
Identity, maybe.
But yeah, so no, I do agree. I do like Japanese cars, but I like Japanese performance cars.
Yeah. Mine's pretty quick for a little thing, really.
What is it? Is yours Toyota, isn't it?
Yeah, Yaris T Sport.
Yeah,
That's pretty quick.
that's a go kart. It's basically a shoebox with a massive engine in it. Or it's not even a massive engine, is it? Really, it's just
no. Well, it's a 1.5, but like, it's been lowered.
Yeah.
It's got strut racers on it, so it is like you said, a little go kart. Go into yours all through those windy little. Oh mate, I was in my
They're fun
element.
to drive them roads, aren't they?
Yeah, I got like harnesses in there as well, so it does actually feel like a. Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you say that, but I've seen like Fiat 500s with little harnesses built in and stuff, and
Yeah.
you kind of look at them and you're just like,
Yeah,
The
that little, don't knock it, mate. That little Arbath tuned Fiat 500 Sport thing, that's incredibly quick.
the Fiat 500 up bar, that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, mate, just don't even bother.
Like I say, my last car before this one was an old 5 Series Beamer. That was like a 3-litre turbo diesel engine, so pretty flat, like at slow speeds, pretty flat. But when you get on a motorway and you've got an opportunity to really sort of open it up and at like sort of 80, 90 mile an hour, it's quite quick and it will pick up quite quick. But I had one of those little Fiat 500 R-Buffs come out of nowhere, just like absolutely smoked me in that.
Yeah.
That was embarrassing.
They don't weigh nothing as well, and like they're turboed as well, which is, for such a small car with a turbo on, it's got less less room to move, so it really does.
Yeah.
They're quick. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, the only downside to it is if you get only downside to them is if you get a bit of a heavy gust of wind, they're off the road.
Mine's a bit like that. I ain't got back seats. The back just goes like that, and you're like, oh. Horrible.
I already subscribed, Steve.
Yeah, same here. We're already sub.
Who is it?
Arachno Fiends.
Yeah. Yes, I'm subscribed. Yes.
Yeah, we were subbed from Walk Like a YouTuber.
Same. It went quiet.
So I was just listening because I've got a box of crickets and stuff behind me, and they're scurrying around. I forgot they were there, and just suddenly heard movement. It really freaked me out.
Mine have been rather quiet today, actually.
I don't have any. Just got red runners.
Yeah, I need to try
Which
and
needs
start
to
breeding red
stop.
runners.
Which need to stop making babies because I can't get rid of them quick enough. Like
Well,
I've
I
not got a
told you.
load.
I
Yeah, I've
said
not got
last time, mate. Put me a starter colony together. I'll buy some off you because I want to start my red runners again.
Yeah, I'll sort that out, but I feed everything. I'm like, right, that's 90 something gone, and then like 2 days later, I'm like, they're back. Like, what's happening? I can't get rid of them. But yeah, I will definitely sort some out for you.
Yeah, they're not breeding. They're cloning each other.
Honestly, like, and the amount of females in there, like, there's more females to males, definitely.
Hmm.
But maybe right.
Yeah.
Well, my dubias have now started like breeding quite well. I've now actually seen about 12 to 20 babies running around in there with them.
Okay.
So they're actually starting to come along. I did actually buy some more adults the other day and throw them in there just so that it helped them. But
Yeah. You know that place I said about with the court bark?
Yes.
Yeah.
They do them as well, not runners, but dubios.
Hmm.
I've only ever tried dubios once, but you throw them in and they just play dead in it. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Worst
So they're
ones
not
I ever
they're not
got
too
were
bad.
them-
They're not too bad if you've got tarantulas that you can tongue feed because you
Yeah.
can wiggle them about a little bit and stuff.
Yeah.
And I try with all of mine. I try and get them to tongue feed.
Mm.
It's not good sometimes. Some of them like to try and take the tongues out of your animals, but
Or run up the
I
tongues.
like it. Well, the males at the minute are just the right size for my Pac-Man.
okay.
Nice.
So, you know, like obviously any excess males that I don't need, I just feed off to him.
Mm.
Hmm.
You ever seen inside of one of their mice?
Mm.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? Certainly won't want to put your finger in there.
No.
I know, but you do see it all over Facebook actually with people being bit because I'm on
Yeah,
quite
I
a
know.
few frog groups as well.
Their mouth actually closes like around your finger. You're like, how?
Yeah.
The albino one I got is you open that lid and it's like it's ready for you. Like my normal was alright. But that albino is like, you know, I'm gonna get you, right?
See, we're still really sort of looking into getting one.
They're, you know, they don't do nothing. But
Well, no, everyone's always said the same thing. Like they've got a good
Yeah.
feeding response. They you know
yeah.
they'll eat almost anything that you put in front of them, pretty much from pinkies to bugs to all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
But everyone said the same thing. They sit there, they don't move, they dig themselves into a little bowl, and that's pretty much where they'll stay.
When
For the
you see
part.
these two eyes hanging out the mud and nothing else, you're like, ooh. It's fascinating, it is. But they sort of like wiggle their bum in, like down,
Yeah.
and that's it's pretty cool to watch, right? Well, I think.
Well, my one, since I've dug him out of like having too much substrate in there for him, because like I said originally, I think I'd like 6 or 7 inches of substrate. I was like, it'd be all right, you know, it gives me plenty of room to plant all the plants.
All the way down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and literally he buried himself right away down into the very, very corner.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I'm like looking around in there and I'm like, I haven't seen him for a good few couple of days now.
Yeah.
And it's like, started digging around and there he was. So in the end, I changed it up and I've only put now about, I suppose about 2.5 inches in there. And
Yeah,
he's not buried since.
Yeah, I got about.
But like I say,
2.5
mine's
meters
taking on.
through mine.
Yeah, mine's quite a fair size now. It'll take a dubia roach and probably about 4 Morio worms as well.
Fatty. They get to such a like, I don't know, like a perfect, not perfect rainbow, but like They're weird, and their little legs. They're pretty cute.
So they always just remind me of the Hypnotoad from Futurama.
Yeah, yes, yes. Futurama, gotta love that show.
It's going back a bit.
Classic though.
I'm getting old. It's my birthday in a few days.
What, you're gonna be 40? I'm joking. Sorry.
I'm all right. Still 2 months away.
Boxing Day. I'm gonna
What do you
be.
want for your birthday? What was you didn't get for Christmas?
Yeah, get like something that's remote controlled and get the remote control the day after.
Or the thing one, and then like the batteries the next day. I think that was said last week. Like, that's just
Yeah.
brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I think Tom mentioned that. It was just brilliant. Well, happy birthday for Thursday, Mark.
For Thursday, Mark. Yeah.
There's a lot of birthdays been going on this time of year, isn't there? Obviously, Tanya last week.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I gotta wait till June. Oh, it's all right.
I've done what you've done this year, James. I've told everyone, like, don't buy me presents, just send me Portsmouth Tarantula vouchers.
Absolutely. I mean, you can't go wrong.
I mean, I'm interested to see how many people actually listen to that.
Well, if it's anything like my lot, like everyone will do it, and it's like, oh, it's only 20 quid. It's like, yeah, but you gave me 20. Those 4 people there have given me 20. Like, that's 100 quid. Like, mate, I'm in my element. I'm loving life. You definitely can't go wrong with them.
Oh, Stefan's boy's first birthday on the 21st.
Oh.
I was just about to say, how old's he gonna be? And then I read it. I kind of read son's 21st. Like, wait, 20, what? How old are you, Stefan?
2 seconds.
My living room at the moment is just like the site of devastation. I've got a 4 foot.
Kind of looks like, ours kind of looks like Santa's grotto. Like, there's a little light everywhere. There's a tree. Like, oh, just get it all down.
Sarah's twitching. She can't put the tree up yet.
Yeah.
The reason she can't put the tree up yet is my fault. Because
you ain't going to do one, or you ain't.
Well, no, we've got the tree. It's just that where the tree's got to go has currently got 2 vivariums in there. And it's waiting on me finishing building this bearded dragon vivarium so that we can put that upstairs and put the other 2 on top of it so it clears the space for the tree.
Oh, okay. That ain't happening this side of Christmas, is it?
It's yeah. No, I'm aiming to get it. I'm aiming to get it done by the end of this week. Most of the background and the hides and all that sort of stuff are built into it now. I'll get some photographs up. I'll show you guys later on. But it's been a lot of like faffing about with like chunks of polystyrene packing foam and all that sort of stuff to try and get the rock effect background, and then a bit of old school, paper macheing over the top of it to give it a bit of shape and texture.
Paper mache. I used to love doing it over a balloon and then popping the balloon. Oh,
yeah.
That's
used to make masks like that at school, didn't you?
Yeah. Cut them in half. I got 2.
So yeah, that's just like got to finish coating that with the last few bits and pieces and get the last of the rock effect background done, and then I just need to paint it. And as soon as it's painted and dried, I can fill it up and put it up. So end of this week, it will definitely be done. It's just that it's a 4x2x2 like bearded dragon Viv, so it's taking up a fair chunk of the floor at the moment. I've got to finish off that one I'm doing for my mate as well. That Game of Thrones themed 30x30 cube.
Totally agree with you, Mark. Or in that, big square thing with 2 wheels on the side of it, the bin.
Wheelie bin.
Look, honestly,
Well, why would you have one?
what, a wheelie bin?
No, a tree.
Why
would you even have bought one in the first place?
If it was up to me.
There you go.
But sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Do you know what I mean?
How is that, Shannon? Anyway, how's she getting on?
Yeah, she's all right. She's well, we went and got a new sofa the other day.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, it fit in there.
Don't fit.
It did, just but like, to get it through the door, it's like, some arms are big. So we had to take the arms off and then put it back together through the door. But yeah, no, it's really nice.
Pivot.
It's I thought you were saying something else then. I was like, wait, what?
That's like a scene from Friends when he get the sofa stuck in the stairwell, isn't it?
And then he ends up taking it back to the shop and it's like cut in half.
Yeah, it's just not the right one for us.
It's kind of like a corner-ish sofa. It's got like a little, yeah, one of those ones. But so yeah, we got that, and then basically she's all right. That's what I was getting at. She got her sofa. I just drifted off then. How is Sarah? Asleep?
She is. She's nodded off, putting the boys to sleep.
Oh, bless.
She's shattered though. She had quite a late night last night. Like I said, by the time we got back and everything else, and obviously she's had to get up and deal with the kids in the morning. She's having a bit of a flare up with fibromyalgia at the moment as well. So she's in a lot of aches and pains, and so looking forward to this. This will be the other side of it. You know, I get to the end of this week, I'm not actually in work. I'm just on call. So I can start doing a little bit more, take a bit of the pressure off, and she gets an opportunity to rest, which will be good.
Yeah. And how is Angel, Tom? How is Angel, Tom?
How are you, babe?
He's like, hang on, let me ask a minute. I think she's all right. Oh, bless.
Oh. So you're doing your 400 subscriber draw then?
I started to video it, and then I had to do tea, and then I came on here. So
halfway through.
Yeah, I mean it will be up tomorrow, but I still not spun my little wheel yet, so even I don't know. That sounded really weird. Yeah, I don't know who's somebody said I should do it live on air, but I kind of
yeah, I was umming and ahhing because I need to do mine as well.
Yeah.
So
Jojo.
Yeah. Hey Jojo.
Evening, Jojo.
Should we go to him now? Yeah. Let's just get it out of the way and do it now. No, I'll start filming. Well, we could do it, too. Hang on. Let me see if I can get my little wheel up. That sounds so weird.
I'm just using a random number generator on my phone.
Yeah.
Mine.
Number generator. Wheel. I can't remember how many it was out of.
I know it's a bit late, but I'm just like sharing the stream quickly.
You carry on, Thomas.
Need to get back into the habit of like start sharing it a couple of days before again.
Yeah.
Generally, I
definitely.
do it on a Monday,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I think the thing is with me at the moment is by the time it gets to halfway through the day on Tuesday, I'm only just about realizing what day of the week it is.
Yeah.
I mean, as I say, this week's just sort of been almost written off really for me.
Like
By the
numbers
time you're
between.
getting in and stuff, you're just like having something to eat, sitting down, and
Yeah.
What did my numbers go up to?
Do you want me to go and have a look at your comments and see?
It's a bit long, isn't it? I think it was 23.
No, it'll take me 5 minutes.
All right. I'll still do a video.
what do you think of the gecko tanks?
You are?
What as you like intros just going in the background then?
Yeah.
What did you think of the two crested gecko tanks that I put up in?
Yeah. Yeah. Just, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing was, so I've been looking at them for like ages, and it's just like they just look so boring. I had no live plants in there or nothing. It was literally like a piece of cork bark up against the back, and that was basically it.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what?
I can't tell how many you got, mate. Because it doesn't look like you commented on with the numbers in any particular order.
Oh, I just went through an order. All right, let's have a look.
Because the most recent number is 20.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It was 23. Right.
There you go.
Numbers between 1 and 23. Go. Oh, work, will you? What was that?
Hey.
Number 21.
That's 21. I don't know who 21 is. Let me go and have a look.
Well, as you've done yours now, I'll do mine live as well, and then I'll make a little video.
Yeah.
I'll link this into the video so everyone can go and see the evidence that the numbers have been picked correctly. I've got to pick 2 winners for mine. I've got a first and a second place.
I just got to find out who 21 is.
Not me.
I don't know. Nine. Who is 21? Did I do a 21? Did I miss 21? No.
21 was Tanya.
Was it Tanya?
Yeah.
How did you just go through it that quick? What?
Angel's just gone through it, and Stefan's gone through it.
Thank you, darlings. So it was Tanya.
Tanya wins everything.
No, as soon as I put it up.
Should we do it again and just like
Oh, right.
pretend that didn't? No,
Oh, no, this is live.
What,
It's out
watching
there.
the video thinking you were showing me something.
Okay, so you've just done yours then.
Yeah.
So I need to do mine for my 200 subscriber giveaway. Hang on a second. I think I've got 20. I think mine might be 23 as well. 23 entries. Let me have a double check.
Thank you, Stefan.
Two secs.
Next time, I think I'm going to give people numbers as I go. Just a bit
That's
annoying,
what-
isn't it? Going
I've
through
tried to do every time someone enters, go in and put a number straight away. But I keep finding that if I do that, I don't remember what the last number was. So I've got to go back, look through them all to find out how far I've got to, and then issue a number.
Oh,
Right.
Mark, I'll send you something if you want.
Oh,
How about
Hang
some
on.
F10 hat? No, I need that.
so if I put them back in order. Da-da-da-da. So 25. So mine's from 1 to 25, and I've got to pick two winners. So bear with me a sec. From 1 to
Why is it Tanya wins? You watch. She'll win again. You watch.
5. I better find something to write this down on. Right. Hang on. Here we go. 1 to 25. Spin the wheel. Number 25. Can you see that?
Oh,
Yeah.
I did
So
just about
25.
see that,
That's first place. Now we have to look at second place.
25.
Can't quite make that one out.
Oh, 8.
8.
Number 8.
8. Number 25 is Ben's Reptiles.
Yeah. One of these is going to be in the States, isn't it? It's going to cost me a fortune to ship out their prize and stuff. Guaranteed.
Either that or it's going to be Tanya.
So hang on. There, I've got them all in order on my thing. So let's have a look. So number 8 will be. So Ben's Reptiles is 25. And number 8. I reckon is about.
Creepy and Crawly UK. Stefan said.
Yep. Creepy and Crawly UK probably be in here later.
Stefan,
He's
you
in
are
between.
on it.
There we go. 25 and 8. First and second place.
Congrats.
So
I quite like spinning that little wheel.
yeah, I'm going to use that more often rather than the boring random number generator one. That wheel's much more fun.
It's got a little tune to it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have my volume down, otherwise you'll hear this chat. So I'm looking at the comments. Look. can I give away? Anyone want half a roll of duct tape? Do you know how useful this stuff is? Oh my god.
If it was a full roll, then you might have been able to tempt me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, yeah, our live stream theme stickers would have been ordered and done and everything by now, except Tom had to throw a spanner in the works by changing the style of writing on his download.
Right. I remember. I must admit, Tom. The writing does look so much better. Like,
did you hear that?
Oh yeah.
That was me.
well, it was worth it. Hi, Jagan. It was definitely worth doing, I think, because it looks a lot better.
Yeah, although to be fair, with that tiny little logo on that sticker, it's too small to notice anyway.
I know it's not my fault. It's
But don't worry, I have completely rebuilt it and changed your little logo on it. The hours and hours of work that's gone into them.
Oh no, she goes to me, that's not our logo. I went, sure it is. She went, no, that's the old one. Look at the writing. I'm like, really?
It's literally only that little bit of writing at the top of it as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. That's why I said to you, if it's too much hassle, then just don't worry about it. But
I've done it now.
Look how bad he's making you feel. Don't worry, I've done it. It's fine. It just added another day on. But don't worry, I've done it.
I'll give her one of them later on.
Yeah, but it's done now anyway, so I'm going to get them sent off. So hopefully sometime by the end of this week or early next week, we'll have our stickers for the stream. So then we can start giving some away. I split them down into 3 bundles, and I'll send you both a stack of them when they arrive.
Nice.
So
the communal is going well. If that was if that was aimed at me, it is going.
I would imagine that was
going really well. Thanks. What's going on in there? Can't wait for the sticker.
Well, my tiny little Balfiore slings now have actually got to a stage that I'm actually tempted now that I can mix my 3 communals together.
Okay.
Because I was only waiting for them to get to a size before I sort of. So then it's just going to be a communal of 20.
Yeah, nice. I've still got my other. There's 4. I hope there's still 4 in there. They're doing really well, but they're so small. I'm not going to mix them in with the others, but.
I haven't.
Evening, Robbie.
Hey, Robbie.
GBB could be communal.
We had this conversation a few weeks ago.
We did. Yeah.
Imagine a communal. Imagine GBBs if they were a communal species and got as big as Goliath bird eaters.
Oh, God. Be amazing, wouldn't it? Hi, Robbie. How you doing?
But could you imagine a communal of Sturmies and then about 20 of them all kicking hairs at you at once? You go into then try and cup one, and next minute you're being bombarded with another 19 of them flicking hairs at you.
Yeah. You'd have to have a pretty epic sized enclosure as well.
Yeah, imagine the price of
it. Evening, Ian.
So feeding day would be tipping in a whole colony of roaches all at once.
Here, just take them. Just take them.
They'd be at the door waiting with boxing gloves on. Come on. Don't know where they get the gloves from, but you know what I mean.
That's the ones that you've gone in there originally with, and they've stolen from you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
along with a TV they've nicked from your living room and all that sort of stuff. Like,
They're the ultimate gangster tarantula, aren't they? There's a burnt out car at the back and a sofa on someone's driveway, and
This thing's just traipsing through the middle of the road, going, "Yes, it's me."
super Kestrel cans everywhere.
oh,
Special brew.
who's on their arms and oh, dude. Like looking into San Andreas, isn't it?
So what's it looking like in terms of going back to work for you, James? When is it?
So they said that the government said the 17th they're gonna review it, but we're in sort of like a group chat with other GMs as well of other restaurants, so none of them think that we're gonna be going back. If they kept everything shut, then possibly, but now they've opened everything back up because the cases came down. So opening everything back up just before Christmas, people's going to be going out and getting their shopping, etc. So the cases are going to go up. So when they review it, I can't see it. And obviously over Christmas, you're allowed 5 days between, families and
yeah, where COVID doesn't exist. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which I find stupid. Like, you can go to a pub, but you have to have a meal. Like,
Yeah.
How does it know if you ain't got a meal?
And how many meals are you allowed to stay in for?
Many as you want, I suppose.
Turn up when they open.
Continuously bringing your food just so that you can have a beer.
Yeah.
Turn up when
Slowly
they open.
going outside and just handing food out to random people. It's like, here, take this steak.
I wonder how many
Kinda
people.
miss it, but, like,
I wonder how many people are going into a pub and going, "Can I have some cheesy chips and 7 pints, please?"
but it has to be a meal, not a starter. So they've like cheesy chips would be classed as a starter, but if it won, yeah, loads of people would be like,
Yeah, but then they're saying that a Scotch egg is a meal.
I don't know. But like, so we're in tier 3, as I said last week, just up there, like a mile and a bit, is tier 2. So everyone from this area is going to that area to the pubs.
Yeah.
Which is going to turn that tier 2 to a tier 3.
It's just going to do that across the country, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
The neighbours are going to go man down next.
I think it's ridiculous. I mean, I was going to say, like, I miss work, but at the same time, when am I ever going to have this chance again to possibly have like, ever since I left school, I've worked Christmas Day. So I don't know what Christmas is really, apart from work. It's all right because it's double pay. So
stuff if they review it on the 17th and go, yeah, come back to work.
Well, if they do, then we're going to be open for like 5 days, and then they're going to close again. But how much money is not just that restaurant going to lose, but the whole chain, every restaurant, every company.
Yeah.
Nice, hundreds of thousands.
Like I said last week, like Angel's mum works in the same chain as you, doesn't she?
Yeah.
But her one's already back open, and they're serving every day.
Are they in tier 1?
We're in tier 2.
Yeah, we're in 3, so we're not allowed to open. But
Angel was also saying that apparently with your chain, they're also saying if you can then travel to a different one that's opened or something, then you could be called in to a different pub to go and work.
But then what they're all saying is, well, that shouldn't be allowed because you're in tier 3. So you shouldn't be going
Yeah,
to the
and-
church earlier. So there's that, sort of balance, I guess. But hi, Alex. So, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. If we got to go where it, we got to go where it. But I'd like Christmas at home, like how you're supposed to spend it. I don't know what it's like. So
Yeah, I've had over the last 17 years, I suppose, while I've been in the military, I've done about half and half.
yeah,
So half working and half at home. So it's been a fairly good balance. I've had a few where I've been overseas. Like I spent one Christmas in Iraq.
Christ. Have you heard of a guy on YouTube called Bold and Bankrupt?
No.
Check him out. So he's this guy from Brighton, and he just tours like India and Belarus, all through Russia, Chernobyl, and he just goes and meets people and just sees how they live. Mate, I'm hooked. Like, we think we've got it over there. Mate, go over there. Like, it's something else. Majority of them just live off of vodka. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, three square meals a day out of a bottle.
Man, just like, it's just so different. And like, the money, like, it sounds like you're describing me. I wasn't describing you, Alex. But he went to somewhere in India, and like, it was supposed to be like a really sort of expensive area. And he stayed in this hotel for 2 days for something like £14. And this hotel was like the Marriott. It was amazing. And I'm like, £14? Like, you would just move in. Like, you wouldn't buy a house. You just
That's cheap. That's cheaper than rent.
yeah, definitely. But it's just crazy how like people live. I've never sort of like thought about it really, but Belarus, man, that's like,
Yeah,
Christ, that's something else.
that'd be a
Right.
sucky place to live this time of year as well, because that's cold.
Yeah, man, that's like, that'd suck so bad.
Then I suppose if you're in COVID rules, then it depends on what their rules are out there.
Well, when he
It
went to
wouldn't be quite so
Chernobyl,
bad because everyone's working from home.
and he was like, I can't come in because of the virus. And this one guy was like, why are you worried about a virus? Do you know where you are?
You're more likely to die of radiation poisoning.
Yeah, I know.
It was something like a mile away from like what they call the Red Forest, like the most radiated. Yeah. And he's like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's like, you're safer in here than you are out there. But
Welcome
like,
back,
it's just funny. Oh, it's crazy. But yeah, he's check him out. He's quite funny, and he just don't care. He's like wandering through like the roughest place in India. He's like, hello, how are you? Like, just like a GoPro and all of his money. It's like, I just don't care. Like, yeah, he's a good guy, man.
I'll have to check that out.
It's one of those things like, I'll just watch one more, and then you realise you're halfway down his video list and you're like, might as well just carry on. Bold and bankrupt. Oh, that's quite a funny comment. Anyway, what do you have for tea? Wayne was like, oh Christ, I know where this is going.
I had a barbecue pulled pork roll.
Tidy. I reckon you had the van.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I'd have done a wrap from the kebab shop.
Ooh.
that was close.
And I've still got the chips in the kitchen because I didn't get round to eating it all because obviously I had to get ready to come on here.
Eat them now, Tom. We don't mind. We'll just sit here and watch you.
No worries, Mark. Thanks for joining, buddy. See you again next week.
You have a good evening.
Yeah, cheers again for joining.
Good night, buddy.
I had Hunter's chicken again. It seems to be becoming a thing on a Tuesday now. Just quick and easy, innit?
Well, we've basically had like a roast dinner for the last 2 days. I done one Sunday, then she done one yesterday.
What did
But
everyone
Mum
in
bought-
the chat have for dinner, for tea? Do you call it dinner or tea?
Dinner usually.
Yeah.
Me.
At like 12. Was that lunch
Yeah,
for you
both.
guys?
So
I just
I
call
still
it food.
I still maintain dinner time is in the evening. Not
I just say what we're having for food, like, or is there any scram going? No, I don't say that. But
What we
scram.
eating?
You know, that's a military term, scram.
yeah, that's why I said it. Yeah, scram. Just what a great word, isn't it?
Yeah. Scran, scoff, all sorts of.
I don't like that word, scoff. Oh. I think it's the noise which goes with the word.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that.
So yeah, that was my introduction to that basic training. Right, everybody, we're off to the scoff house. What? What's a scoff house?
Canteen, innit?
Yeah. It's when you learn to eat everything at 400 mile an hour with a spoon. You literally used to get like 5 minutes to queue up, get your food, sit down, get it down your neck, and back outside on parade. So you used to call it a racing spoon. So you'd literally shovel everything down, starter, main course, dessert, everything would all go down with the same spoon.
And there, you guessed it. Very.
Oh,
See, they always have nice food, man.
hang on. What are fried fiddleheads?
I'm going with some sort of like chips, or they would call them.
I don't care, but whatever happens, it must be good.
It sounds amazing, whatever it is.
Yeah, that's it. So
It can't be some sort of chips because there's a baked potato in there. You wouldn't have 2 potato entrees, would you?
Maybe it is just the end of a violin. You never know. You know? It could be just. I don't know. No, let's not imagine.
I've never even heard of it.
Someone Google what a fiddlehead is.
Oh, I want to hear the proper description first. I don't want to spoil it.
It's going to be something we go, oh, we call it da da da,
Yeah.
like the end of a violin. Yeah, that's vile. Yeah, we don't eat that. We definitely. I've got a plant over there, but we don't eat it.
Okay.
What do
No.
they taste like? Wait, was that tumbleweed? Oh,
I only got the comment come up about 30 seconds after you saw it. So
I was just trying to baby fern shoots. Yeah, no, I can't say.
oh, not that kind of. I thought you meant the plant, though.
Again, waiting for the comment to pop up.
yeah, well, not that kind of fern.
Hi, Lewis.
Hi, Lewis.
Evening. You know, James seems to always get the comments quickest, eh?
Fastest internet connection. See.
I ain't even got internet connection. This is data.
Which is still faster than our Wi-Fi by the looks of it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, when you've got about 25 devices on your internet, you know, it's just.
She does this every time I log into StreamYard to
I'm
come
sorry
onto
about
the
the stream on Sunday. What's everyone's plan for Christmas Day? I can read it before all of you lot.
What's my plans for Chris? So generally for me, get up Christmas morning, hope the kids haven't trashed the house like last year, open presents, have some breakfast, and then I've got to nip into camp and do a little bit of a welfare check on the guys that are on duty in camp, drop them off some mince pies and stuff for the poor sad block orphans that don't go home at Christmas. That's my Christmas day. Christmas lunch.
Are you the type to have like salmon for breakfast in the morning, or?
If we're gonna have breakfast at
Like,
Christmas, it's usually a fry up.
Yeah. If I'm not
No,
working, nothing.
probably be woken up by the daughter about 6 o'clock.
He's
Boys will
been
get up about 10. I'll be sat there for about 4 hours with the daughter, watching Ben and Holly, waiting for the boys to wake up so we can open presents. And then got the Mrs. Mum coming round.
Okay.
That'd be right, wouldn't it?
And then
Lewis
I'm cooking
is
roast
eat
dinner
lots
for
of
us all.
food, drink whiskey and rum. I wouldn't have both of them at the same time, Lewis. Ooh. And a fat Cuban cigar.
I don't know. It depends on if you're making a cocktail or not. Suppose you could mix whiskey and rum in a cocktail. Well,
yeah.
be straight.
I can't see that.
No, Danielle's just sent us a picture of what fiddleheads are. They look a bit weird.
The tablet's over there, so.
Very strange looking things.
Was it the end of a violin or not?
No.
Is it just the strings of a violin?
Yes, stop.
No, they're kind of weird looking. Like they almost look like a weird cold up runner bean.
Oh.
Strange.
Well, I'm sure they'd be quite nice. I mean, most things deep fried are all right. Or fried. What? I can't remember.
See, that's the key.
Yeah, nice.
Fry anything in garlic and butter, and it's amazing.
The other day I did a roasted garlic chicken, and oh my god! Even when I was like, hey, yeah, that's good. Like it was just incredible.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but the other week I was working next to a co-op and I walked in there just to, grab a quick drink, as you do. Walking around there, and all of a sudden they've got like these. Well, I'll show you actually, but they're like huge jars of pork scratchings.
Oh.
And
Okay.
right next to that, there's some mayonnaise, garlic mayonnaise. I was like, yeah, I'll try that. And then next to that, they've got smoked garlic, just a full garlic clove that they've smoked.
Yeah.
So I don't quite know what I'm going to do with it yet, but we'll see.
Straight in with veg, definitely.
Yeah, roasted veg.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice bit of seasoning, bit of rock salt, bit of black pepper, chunk of roasted garlic. Do some amazing roasted veg.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
It'll come like
Oh, look at that.
Ah, okay.
Flavors. All
Ooh,
comes in like a proper. Yeah, there was like I think salt and pepper.
Is it glass or
salt
plastic?
and glass, proper glass jar.
Yeah, that's decent, man.
I think they cost about 9 or 10 quid for those.
Hmm.
you
But,
pay that
you know,
just for the jar on its own.
but that's it. But yeah, they were doing like all sorts, and I got that one, which is as it says, the Naga chili.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, that extreme at the very start of it,
Is right. Yeah.
yeah, about
It
4 of
normally
those,
comes in.
and sort of like I was sweating.
We normally get it in a paste, and it comes in like this little metal tin,
Yeah.
and you crack the tin off, and you're like, "Oh, my eyes!" Literally instantly. Oh, mate, it's a nice flavor, but it's a bit too intense, isn't it?
Yeah, but the chorizo ones I got. What?
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Alex, you did miss it. Tanya won, as Tanya wins everything in the nicest way possible. Tanya.
I can't remember if Tanya entered mine. She can't have, otherwise she would have won it, I'm sure.
Yeah, both of them. First place and second place.
Yeah. So yeah, just need to do a little video update thing now, announcing the winners
Yeah.
to load onto the channel, and then I guess we'll see where I end up sending stuff to. I've got a feeling Ben's Reptiles is in the States.
Nah, he's not far from Lewis.
Okay.
Yeah, Angel just said Coventry-ish way.
Yeah, that way.
Okay.
And I'm not too sure where
Dang.
the other guy is.
Creepy crawly UK. Well, I'm assuming he's in the UK somewhere.
What gave that away, Wayne?
Just a guess, mate.
Just a guess, yeah.
Angel said it, I guess, is he from Crawley?
Tyler said she wanted to enter, but she was worried she'd end up with getting a tea, and she's not ready for it.
Everyone's ready for a tea.
No, I'm not sending any livestock, and the reason I've done it that way is because obviously with the cold weather and stuff, it's
There he is.
yes,
There he is. Look, no, he's in Somerset Bay.
Oh, that's not too bad. He's just down the road from me. I might deliver it by hand.
The best place. Whereabouts in Somerset? Aren't you near Yeovil? I remember you saying. Is it Yeovil or Yeovil? Oh, not that one.
Oh,
I love it how he's wrote Somerset as well.
Somerset.
Do you need any more T's on there? What a lad. I remember, yeah.
Oh yeah, I know Chad. Is he? He's only about probably 50 minutes up the road from me.
Still cheaper to buy a stamp though, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, yes, if you're sending letters, maybe not so much if you're sending parcels at the moment.
Yeah.
and Angel said we're still in lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless it's those
But
5
that's
days
not-
over Christmas. If it's those 5
That's
days
not
over
to say-
Christmas, doesn't count.
Yeah, but that's not to say you can't just drive up to the door, put the parcel on the doorstep, and knock the door and walk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like step back from the door.
Where high vis, you'll be one of the delivery people.
So, has anyone actually told you? He's probably sat there wondering why we're talking about where he lives.
Crack on, Wayne.
So congratulations, Creepy Crawler UK. You won second place on my 200 subscriber prize draw.
You've
No.
won a night with Wayne. Poor Git.
No, second place. Yeah, second
What you
place.
said.
Yeah, Ben's Reptiles won first, Creepy Crawlies second.
I did write that down as well. It's literally written down on a piece of paper in front of me. So, yeah. Hopefully a prize will be winging its way to you very soon. All I need from you, dude, is your t-shirt size, and then give me a shout on Instagram with your postal address, and we'll get it on its way.
That wasn't a giveaway of what you're receiving, was it?
It's only part of it.
You've got yourself a bra! Woo! With 2 Stone Circle logos on it. Wayne. There we go. Merch.
What, and just one big one on the back?
Yeah,
Just because
just-
you can.
yeah, just
Just
why
'cause you
not?
can. Get the logo everywhere. That's it. On the shoulders as well.
Bras are for heroes. No. No. Nice try, but no. Oh, dearie me. What should we chat about then? Tom's like, up bed.
No, we can't chat about that. No, honest. I don't, yeah. Oh, we're still going. Oh, all right, yeah.
Oh, bless
Mate,
him.
last week, I carried on for so long. Did you see the link for the stream?
Yeah, so after we left, it was a good hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went back and watched after.
Yeah, it was all right, actually. It was just chat. Mark joined and Tanya joined.
I got to see Tom in the background slowly fading away
Yeah.
until he suddenly went, right, that's it, I'm done.
What Santa bringing the boys, Wayne?
Well, if they carry on the way they've been carrying on this week, they'll be getting a visit from Krampus and they won't be getting anything but coal.
Colt. Do you ever used to get like a Satsuma in a stocking? Who started that off? A bit of fruit.
Yeah, well, that's what it always used to be. Your traditional Christmas stocking from way back used to be fruit and nuts and all that sort of stuff.
Christ, I'm glad they changed that.
No, the boys have got quite an interesting selection of stuff for Christmas. They actually watch these live streams as well, so I'm not going to say too much.
But it is absolutely immense. The idea that you said about that.
Yeah.
Just wow. Just absolutely. No one's done that as well. Look.
I'm going to stick that video up when it's done.
Yeah. This juice is so nice. Look at the bottle.
I know.
Like a donut.
I know you seem to be topping up a little bit extra tonight.
Yeah, this one. This burns quickly.
High sugar content.
Yeah. It's okay. It was free.
Oh. So, what's Santa bringing you boys for Christmas? Portsmouth Tarantula vouchers, mystery boxes.
Probably what Angela just said. Then, what Angel just said. I don't know why I said Angela. What
Yeah.
Angel just said then. She said, "Yeah, that one." I'm happy with anything really. Just a card is like nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Roach material. No, I'm joking. Well, it is, isn't it? You know, like you think a card like that, you've got loads in there. That's half a year's worth.
As long as it's got no glitter finish, you're all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what the hell? What's that?
Walking around with just glitter around your mouth. It's like, what you been doing?
What have you been doing to that elf over there? Nothing.
I suppose people can't say that you're not in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah. No, I just normally get the same stuff like socks, and someone always gets you a link set, which you're like, oh, thank you, and then you end up using it about 6 or 7 months later, and you're like, where did I get this from? Oh yeah. But it's all handy, isn't it? Like it's all useful.
Always the one
Emergency
that pops into your head, because it always goes in a drawer out of the way somewhere until one day you've like run out of shower gel and you're like, ah.
Yeah, because I'm fed up of using Fairy Up liquid. No, I don't use it. But yeah, no, it's handy, innit? Boxing Day is when all the old socks go in the bin. You're like, look at all of those. Loads of them.
The best
got
ones when
old
they get you the little tiny ones, the little link set that's like little
Yeah.
tiny one.
Yeah.
Empty.
It's like one shower, and it's like, oh well, that was great. What was that meant to do?
One squirt done. Pocket size, innit? I mean, who's having a shower outside? Why do you need it in your pocket for? What's going on? I hope it rains today. Like, it's ridiculous.
You never know when you're going to go for a swim down the beach. You know?
Oh man, that's funny.
Walk down the road and see a random puddle. That'd do me today.
Just sat in it in like your trunks. Like, trunks? Do people still wear them? Oh, they were never good when they first come out, were they?
No.
Speedo. Oh, all you had to do was just change one letter and like, oh, it was borderline, wasn't it?
Oh. I used to ask, that was the one reason why I hated swimming at school.
Yeah.
I always used to beg for swimming shorts. Please get me swimming shorts this year. Parents like, nope. You need to grow up learning the meaning of embarrassment.
And if you did get a pair, they would be like about 8 sizes too big, and you're like, look at me.
Yeah.
Look like a parachute.
Yeah.
Am I meant to get someone else in these with me?
Yeah.
Or is it just to hold the rubber ring round your waist as well? You put it inside the swimming shorts.
Yeah, man.
It just helps you bob around. It's like,
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
I was
that's
only
good.
to hold them up so they didn't disappear off while you were swimming.
The
yeah,
string
why
never
aren't you
gets
using
taken
your
off,
arms?
did it?
I'm holding my shorts up.
You jump in the pool, they go up. You get out, they go down. You're like, oh Christ, there's no like medium level. Oh.
Oh. I'm going to be having flashbacks from school, primary school now.
There was nothing worse than getting changed and standing on that cold, wet floor with those little squares on it. You're like, oh, this is not nice.
Yeah, and that communal shower that you used to have to go into to rinse all the chlorine off. That horrible, slick, slippery residue that was on the floor. Like, ugh.
What was that?
I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, let's change the subject. I'm about to be sick in my own face. Oh. School was just one of those things. You're like, you don't need school, do you? Like, you learn more out of school than you do in.
School's literally just designed to, give people
It's
the
somewhere for you to
opportunity to
go.
take this out of you so you can develop a thick skin for life. That's it.
It's somewhere to go to just knock about for 5 years, isn't it? Like, it's crap. My school ain't even there anymore.
No, neither's mine, funny enough.
That got pulled down. Loads of people went to go see it. I suppose all ex-pupils.
All
Like,
cheering,
"Yay!"
yeah, it's gone finally.
But well, there's bits of it still there. They turn it into some like sports center now. But
Yeah.
oh, the smell of the changing room. Oh, especially for class has been in there just before. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah, my school ended up getting turned into some fancy IT college.
Mm.
So
How about yours, Tom?
My school was turned into a language technology college
So crap.
because it taught 8 different languages.
okay.
That was it. Other than that, it's a school, but they call themselves a college because they teach so many different languages.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, swimming.
It's having flashbacks. You can see it twitching.
It's one of those things. It's like, okay, we're going swimming today, and everyone's like, oh, they're joking. I ain't got my kit. Lost property. You're like, I ain't wearing someone else's. Pair of speedos with 5 yards right on it. You're like, it's wrong, isn't it?
I could only find this bikini.
That's fine. Put it on. You're like, oh Christ. End up putting it on like the wrong way around, don't you? Not that happened, but.
Do you reckon that's what happened? Do you reckon that's how the mankini was born?
100%. Someone went, why's it got two? Oh, yeah, I got two. That's where it goes. And these long strings go over to my shoulder, yeah. And then that's how Sudocrem was formed, because the amount of sores afterward. Oh.
Designed for rectifying chafage.
Chafage is the best word ever. Chafe in general is just a great word. What are we on about? We need to change this subject quick. Chafe.
Just gets a little bit more random every week, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's great like that. It's brilliant because we can all have a laugh. Like, I was gonna ask, does anyone suffer from chafe? But I'm not gonna go there. There's a line, and that would be crossing it. Let's go, Rodney.
Alternate school.
Well, that's different, I suppose, isn't it? What other things do you forget about as an adult that you used to do as a kid?
All sorts.
I mean, like, the only way to know where your mates were to look on someone else's garden to see where their bikes were.
Yep.
You're like, oh, they're all in there. Like little things like that you forget about, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go and knock someone's front door and it's like, oh, is so and so in? No, they're around so and so's. Okay, I'll go knock there then. You go and knock there and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, they're here. No, you've just missed them. They've got. Oh, do you know where they've gone?
Down the river. That's what. Where we sort of lived was like this hill of grass, and then like this forest with a river down it. And all we used to do was jump over the stream. Guarantee someone would end up in it, and you laugh your head off. And they're like, "Yeah, it's not funny. Can you help me out?" You're like, "No, get your way up." And then they're halfway up, holding on to bits of grass, and then one bit of grass ago, and they're back in. You're like, "Ha!" You know. Oh, hours of fun, that. Hours of fun.
I don't know. We used to go stickleback fishing with sweets. You used to throw a sweet in, and then all of a sudden they'd all gather around it, and you'd be there with your little net.
Oh, the good old days.
Yeah. It was a little bit different where I grew up. We didn't have like stickleback fishing and stuff like that. Our like most common pastime was nicking mopeds.
I was gonna say, where you live, surely the first thing you learn is how to run, innit?
Yeah, how to barrel a lock.
Yeah. You got that Phillips I told you to bring? Yeah.
Hey, Tanya.
Evening,
Tanya.
Tanya.
Got a bone to pick
James
with
has
you. Yeah. What? I don't know how to start. You won my giveaway because you're Tanya and you win everything. So I will post it out at some point. I've also got something else to post you from last week's stream. I haven't done it yet. Sorry. Whoops. Congratulations. Oh, what a surprise, Tanya. Yeah. No, I'm glad it's going to someone, you know, that is actually gonna. You are on a roll, yeah. Could say that. I reckon she's made all of these random counters and somehow linked her channel to them.
Yeah, I bet Tanya's got some fantastic stories about like things that you get up to in school and as a kid growing up where she grew up. She's got a sort of similar sort of area to where I grew up. Tanya's from a really nice part of South London.
What did you do as a kid, Tanya? It's lovely.
And of course, James is going to be the first one to see the comment anyway. So I don't know why we're sat here waiting. You know?
She said, "Oh, now that would be telling." We mean like, oh, do you know what? Don't even worry about it.
You know, it can't really be any worse. You know, Wayne's just admitted to, you know, stealing mopeds as a kid, and you know, look what he does.
Yeah, he turned out all right, didn't he?
Just like I said, it was
Apparently, she likes the skinny dip. A couple of people I was growing up with, it wasn't called that. It was called Chunky Dunkin'. They were big. Sorry. Sorry, I said that out loud, didn't I? Whoops. Christ sake, get in the water or get out. Like, like I said last week, I don't have this filter,
Right.
and sometimes like I don't have this filter, and as I say something, I hear it and go, "Oh, that was my voice." It's a bit late then, so I do apologise for that. What did I even say? Chunky donkey. That's quite funny, actually. I quite like that. I'm proud of that one myself.
Oh, I'm actually dying.
We used to go to this. The only reason why I say that is because we used to go to this place called the Ochre Works, and it was like this big sort of quarry, and it had a slope going down, which we used to go down on like inner tube, like tractor inner tubes. You sit on it, and it you just skim across the water, but the fat kid would always fall through the middle. And honestly, like the spore, it was hilarious watching it. And then it takes a half hour to walk back up, but it was worth it. Definitely worth it.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. Okay.
Oh, that's amazing. Chunky
Yeah.
donkey.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's made my day, that has.
That's somewhat different, isn't it?
Oh. So what's your most embarrassing memory from childhood?
Most embarrassing memory. I remember what my most painful one was. We used to climb this tree on the cycle track, and it was a really big tree, and people used to like bang nails in it for us to climb up. Well, this tree was right next to one of those metal chain fences. And I remember climbing up. I had no shirt on, and I fell out the tree, and I just basically held the tree on the way down. So all them nails scuffed the front of me, and I landed wide open on this fence. Oh my word. Instantly felt like a woman. Honestly, it ripped. That is all I can say. Not very nice. And I never climbed that tree again.
I don't feel.
But
So
like
I'm
the nails
wherever.
sticking out, like ripping up your. Oh Christ!
Oh. Do you ever go past that tree now and look away and shiver every time you know?
The tree's not there anymore. Someone cut it down like years ago. I think some other kid fell out of it, and his dad went round and cut it down. Like, but it was a hell of a tree.
Ooh.
Tanya
Welcome
doesn't
back,
get much chance to go skid. I'm not reading that out. Wow.
Yeah, I see how you got halfway through that.
Yeah.
How about you, Tom?
Look it on the screen.
What's your most embarrassing childhood memory?
I don't know. What's yours?
I don't really know.
Hi, JJ. We're chatting about the most embarrassing childhood memory. I'm sure JJ will come up with something pretty good.
I don't know. Mine was just being up on stage doing a Christmas themed sing along thing, like most
Tom,
kids.
I'd stop when you're ahead if I were you.
Yeah.
No,
People's
see,
going to be wanting to see photos, video.
mine's actually very similar to Tom's.
Were you like the back end
luckily
of the
enough,
horse?
I was like kind of at the back, so I've sort of like managed to sort of like shimmy myself off to the side and hide behind the curtain for most of it. But
So yeah, mine most embarrassing like school related childhood memory that's very similar to Tom's actually took place on stage during like a school musical.
Uh-huh.
When I was a kid, I was actually it sounds dodgy. I was actually a choir boy, genuinely a choir boy.
On that note, guys, it's been nice chatting to you. I'll
But had the lead vocals in one of the school performances, and at 13 years old, having like not had my voice break yet or anything else, was on stage in the middle of a solo when my voice broke.
oh, sorry.
And yeah, halfway through a solo and croaked through the last half
Wow.
to thunderous rounds of laughter and all sorts of stuff. So my most embarrassing school moment.
I don't really know what mine is. I didn't really have one. I did. Well, if I did, I can't remember.
I also got run over by a police car while I was following a girl home from school.
Following or the police car behind you, or
No. So, funny story. Coming up to Valentine's Day, there was a girl in school that I had a crush on, and I wanted to send her a Valentine's card. And I sort of knew what road she lived on, but I didn't know which house, and I wanted to, put a letter through the letterbox. So yeah, me and one of my mates sort of walked along behind them on the way home from school one day. And there was like this group of girls, and one of them was about 4 times the size of all the others and scary looking thing. And yeah, she saw us, spotted us, shouted, started chasing. We ran away, as you do. And I ended up running out into a road and getting knocked over by a police car.
which the police car was called because their parents were looking out the window. And
So I was like 12. I was like 12 at the time. It wasn't anything dodgy.
Daniel said stalking.
I wouldn't go quite that far. I just
It was
wanted
just the one visit, honest.
I just wanted to put a Valentine's card for a letterbox.
Q question mark from question mark. What? What a waste of a card.
Sat in the bush out the front waiting for her to come to the door to open it.
I did actually, saying that, I did get stuck in a baby swing. That just reminded me, but I did manage to get out. I was about 15 at the time. I didn't have to have a fire brigade like that one.
No, we used to do shoe flicking off of a swing.
Oh, that's great. That's just, I love doing that. Until your mum's seen you doing it and like, they're brand new. You're like, what? No, they're not. Someone would always stand at the other side and try and catch them, wouldn't it? Like,
I mean, it should be like that even if, you come back from playing football, though. But you only just got them. Yeah.
you got money, buy me some more. As a kid, how much is a house? I don't know, 100 quid? It's like, yeah, keep dreaming, man.
It's generally the way with kids, isn't it? With anyone, you get something bought brand new, like clothes-wise, and instantly you go out and put a hole in it. And you come back and it's like, it wasn't me, honest. But it's in your knee. Yeah, it was the floor.
It was there when I got them. No, it wasn't.
These are fashionable.
Umbro is not fashionable, man. Hello. Everyone had an Umbro bag, didn't they, with a bit of Velcro on the back. I still got one now, to be honest. Yes, they did. 100%. Especially going back to school and your mum goes, I've got you some shoes. You're like, I ain't wearing they. They've got Velcro on them. No way, I'm going to get bullied. Try and spice it up. You cross the Velcro over, don't you? Which
don't
bits of
know,
dead glass got stuck to the Velcro and you're like, oh.
Well, I originally had the bowl haircut. It was sort of like shaved here, but it was all like you could put a bowl on top, cut round it near enough, and I had a centre part in.
Curtains. Do you remember curtains? Everyone used to have them down to the right.
Yeah.
The shape you forget. Oh. Oh wow, that's something else that is. Who thought that was a good idea, Mike? Like having her hair. Oh, wouldn't dare go outside like that now, would you?
No.
Oh, what else? Well, there's loads of things, isn't there? But
Well, you know, you could say skinny jeans, but I mean they're coming back now, aren't they? So
Yeah.
it's kind of like a circle, isn't it? Like skinny jeans, then they go out. Like one day we'll have flare trousers, but I hope not. But one day we'll have flare trousers back, and then like everyone had gas fires, and they're ripping them out and putting coal fires in.
If you think about it, back towards like the early 90s, mid 90s, the baggy bell bottom trousers, baggy bell bottom jeans were back in then. As part of that whole grungy look, wasn't it?
yeah.
And everyone
Flares
had
and
a
high
chain down the left side of their leg with their keys or a wallet on. The wallet had like flames going up and down.
Yeah.
Oh,
flannel shirt tied around your waist.
yeah. You gonna wear that? No, style. Which majority of the time came from a car boot or a market, didn't it? I'm sorry. I refuse to wear flares. Flares are all right, but they always used to get tangled in your bike, and then you end up ripping them. You're like, oh, I have to turn these into shorts and all now. No one used to buy shorts; they just cut their jeans in half, didn't they?
See, it's quite funny when you think about that. So bikes back in the 60s and 70s when flares were popular all had chain guards on, didn't they? All of a sudden they stopped wearing flares. They stopped putting chain guards on bikes.
But now everyone's putting chain guards back on their bikes. So yeah, it's funny how it changed.
You know, because no one would ever be dead caught, you know, wearing one of those like fluorescent bands around their ankles to hold the flares in, would they?
Bum that. What were they about? Bicycle clips? No, thank you. Someone said to me once, I got a brand new set. Do you want them? And I didn't want to be alright. I just went, oh, yeah. They're still in the cupboard downstairs. Like, I ain't gonna use them. So if anyone would like a set of luminous yellow bicycle clips, drop me a message. They're yours.
So you laugh, but when I cycle backwards and forwards into work at the moment because I've got to wear smart clothes for work,
Oh, Wayne, please don't.
stops me getting oily trouser legs.
Tuck them into your socks. Done.
Because that looks so much better than fluorescent clips.
No, but only one side, so the the drivers can't see. Yeah. Do you remember those rubber bands that everyone used to wear?
What ones?
Do you remember those? They were called, I don't know if we should say what they were called. They were like these little rubber bands. You just get like 10 for £1, and you used to swap them with your mates, and if you break them, it means that you got a...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know that. What the hell? Who come up with that?
Oh, Daniel's off.
Oh, see you later, Danielle.
Yeah, so thanks.
Hey, Daniel.
Tanya's just put jelly shoes.
Jelly shoes.
No, thank you. No.
There is no memory I have more hideous than the memory of wearing jelly sandals on a beach.
With a jam sandwich. Oh,
Not the combination of jelly sandals and sand on your. Nah.
Oh, jelly shoes. Your mum always went, they're waterproof. You're like, yeah, here's my trainer. I ain't wearing they. Yes, they were called that. Yeah, those bands.
Oh.
And then everyone went, not everyone, but the girls went through a stage of wearing those choker things, wasn't it? Like the black. Why? You look like no. I won't say what I was gonna say, just in case somebody actually still wears them now. And people who go to a festival and keep the band on all year round. Why? What is the point? You've gone, take it off.
My stepson.
You know, they got like an armful of them. Like, oh, I don't get it.
No, I can't do flip flops either.
Nah. Even worse, sandals. Sandals and socks. Nah.
Oh yeah.
Sandals with knee-high white socks. They have to say something like Gola up the side of them or something like that. Yeah, flip-flops, just no. I hate flip. What? Ew, no.
Just why? Why?
Why would you? Yeah, why would you want? No. Crocs. Oh, no. It's like a rubber cheese grater on your foot. Why would you? No. No. And you call flip flops because of the noise in it when you walk on them, isn't there?
Salted
I don't like
caramel
those.
pretzels.
Yeah, Crocs just suck. Anyone who wears a Croc, you look like a Croc wearing them. That was a great way of saying something else.
So, Crocs are good for
Nothing.
clinical environments. So when for nurses, staff in hospitals, they're good footwear for that because they clean up really easy, so you can sterilize them.
They're just all shoes. You just bang them in the machine. Furry Crocs? Oh, don't even get me started. No. Oh.
Yeah, but you say bang them in the machine. You know, what am I meant to do with steel toe caps? I can't just chuck them in the machine.
No.
Jet Time to the van when you go through the car wash. Done. Hang them off a ladder like this.
When do you ever get a chance to clean a works van? Do you not know what happens out on site?
Yeah, they're more dirty inside, aren't they, than they are outside?
Yeah, they might get dragged through a muddy puddle or something, but that's about it.
Yeah, seems like you've got a similar dispassion for Crocs as I've got for UGG boots.
Right, so UGG boots are fine. not the cheap ones that you buy from Primark. When like you're following someone, you're looking at their boot, and it's like that. And it's sort of like, no. Yeah, but they were a fiver. It's like, it's shoes. Look at them.
I don't know. I just went through a stage of like everywhere I went, I kept seeing people in Ugg boots and pajamas shopping around Tesco's.
Wearing joggers as well, and you're like, did you get ready in the dark or what? What's happening here? It's almost like they ran through Sports Direct and just grabbed a few things and, oh, look, I've made an outfit.
Supermarket sweep on a shopping spree. Right, you have 60 seconds. Go.
Oh, Sports Direct, there's another shop. Oh, could you get any more in that shop if you tried? It's like a maze getting to the till, isn't it? You're like, through the coats, past the shorts, like, it's ridiculous.
And then you find the end of the queue still at the front door.
Yeah.
Crocs like Ugg boots that have had a stroke.
Absolutely agree
Brilliant.
with you. 100%.
Right, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to go and have a drink.
Yeah, same. Sorry, Wayne. We're just all leaving it.
That's all right.
We'll wait till Tom comes back. Go on, Tom.
Or you can do that.
I'm still here.
And then there was one. No, I'm all good, Tanya. I've still got you guys in the chat keeping me company.
Oh no, I'm getting moaned at for that, Wayne. You hear this in the background? Apparently, I left you on your own. For me.
No, you got up. James was going to stay. The minute you walked off screen, he ran away. Oh, what like Jojo?
As I walk past, so
Oh, why is everyone getting food? I've got to go all the way back downstairs to get some food.
These are going to be another one that once you open a bag, you can't put them away again.
Like Pringles.
Yeah.
no, I've got 2 pots of Pringles sat up there.
Pringles are great. If you had the curry Pringles, the masala something.
No.
No, I've got.
Oh no, Tanya, that's terrible.
What's happened? That's not good. I had that a few years ago. I managed to get it back, but
At the bank account got hacked.
just before Christmas as well. That sucks. I'm
No.
crying here to his night. Why are you guys crying now, Ajik?
26 times in 3 days.
That's a lot. Mine was somewhere from like Turkey or somewhere like that.
Touch wood, I'm lucky. I've never had any issue. I know loads of people that have had their like cards cloned and all sorts of stuff. I'm touch wood. I've never.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad it's all sorted though.
Yeah, it's good you got it back.
Yeah, some people spend months and months and months fighting to get it back, don't they?
Trying to prove who they are and
Yeah. So I've known people that have had like credit cards or catalogs and stuff like that taken out in their name before, and they end up getting stuck with the bills, and you know they really struggle to prove that it wasn't them that opened the accounts in the first place.
Mm.
Oh. So what are you eating tonight then, Jojo? Jojo's always eating something interesting.
What did you have for tea, Tanya?
enlighten us, Tanya. Go on.
All right, she had pie and mash.
Pie, mash, and liquor.
Oh, chicken and ribs.
Nice.
Is that homemade or is that from a local chicken shop? Do you know what? I miss that. I miss having those like little chicken and ribs places.
Yeah, man. They were the ones.
Over London. Do some amazing.
I admit, I just done the same sort of thing as what James did earlier, and I overlooked it, and I saw chicken ribs, and I thought to myself, chickens don't have ribs. Not like
They do, but there's bugger all on them. Like.
You're saying not much meat on them.
trying to eat like a little chicken rib. Chicken rib.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh. Yeah, shepherd's pie and cabbage. Good shout.
Lose the cabbage. Ugh.
Mm.
I think it's just the smell of cabbage.
Yeah, I find with cabbage it depends on how you cook it. If you're talking about bog standard boiled cabbage, it's horrible.
Yeah, you got to put a load of salt in with that. Like,
yeah.
Otherwise, it's vile.
If you part steam it and then saute it in butter for a little while before you serve it up, that's quite nice.
Yeah, definitely. Do I eat any veg? Yeah. Not cabbage. Got the cabbage and bacon.
But the thing is, pretty much anything goes well with bacon.
It does. Especially bread and brown sauce. Oh, that's tasty.
You know, bacon, garlic, and sprouts baked in the oven. There you go. Oil over the top of them. Spot on. Done.
You can't go wrong with broccoli. Broccoli is just amazing.
Yep.
Carrots, peas, sweet corn. A lot of people don't like sweet corn, but oh, I'd eat that straight out of the tin. Mm.
Yeah.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
We used to go like fishing like years and years ago, and no one would ever want to go with me because there'd never been no sweet. I just sit there and eat it.
So where's the bait gone? Did you not bring it?
It's the only food. Sorry, this is going to be really. I'm not going to say it. Don't worry.
Go on. You've started now.
Yeah, I've got. It's the only food that you get to see again.
Goes out exactly the same way it came in because there is no nutritional value for it.
Absolutely. Your body's like, what the hell? We don't want this. Pass it down that tube. Spring onions are amazing. I love spring onions.
Yeah, I must
like
admit, I
cake?
do love a good corn on the cob, butter all over it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely.
Mm,
Kale? Does anyone like kale?
no.
Can't say that I do.
Nah.
It's very
Spinach is alright.
boring.
I don't mind spinach, but it's got to be like cut up, not like a whole leaf. I can't. Oh.
See, things like kale and spinach, which is a shame because they generally taste like crap, but they're really good for you.
Yeah. Oh, coriander is vile. I hate coriander. It's too perfumey.
Yeah.
The same as those little seeds that you put in curry. What are they called? Cardamom, I think it is.
Oh, cardamom
Yeah.
seeds.
Oh, what the? Just wipe it out. We don't need it. I like star anise, like aniseed. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that.
So, like, I bought a curry one day from obviously a curry shop, Indian shop, whatever. You know, and there I am eating my curry, none the wiser, and I found a cardamom pot. I sat there and I bit into it, and it's like,
But if I just drank the contents of boots, like it's vile.
It's a bit like when you bite into a clove, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
Flavor's good, but if you actually bite into a clove, it's just a little bit too intense on its own. Yeah, I like those sort of spices, like you say, things like star anise, cinnamon, nutmeg.
Yeah.
Nutmeg's
Nutmeg's beautiful. I
Mm.
love nutmeg. Ginger, I like ginger.
Yeah.
hate ginger.
Fresh vanilla as well, like straight out of the pod.
Yeah.
You ain't never had.
No.
No,
That's nice, mate.
Yeah. All these fancy recipes with their vanilla extract and all that sort of stuff. It's not the same as using it straight from a pod.
No, it's not.
isn't it just so satisfying as well when you scrape it all out? But
Not as
that sort of like sensation as you're just sort of running your knife down the inside of the pod.
Mm.
not as much as doing it with a chili with the seeds. That if you mate.
Mm.
Oh, that gets like going. No, it don't. But it's such a good feeling. It's the same feeling you get when you cut a pizza with a pair of scissors. Have you ever done that?
No.
Oh man, it's so easy. You're like, look at this. Next time you get a pizza, cut it with scissors, and you'll be like, Christ, he was right. Because that wheel never cuts it all fully, does it? You know, that like.
Tanya just said, why do we always end up talking about food? You see Jojo's response.
Food can be. This is going to come out so wrong, but I'm just going to go there. Food can be. No, I'm not going to go there. I just reset it again in my head, and it's going to come out like not how I meant it.
I'm just going to say Jojo's right, and food's the next best thing.
Yeah. Definitely don't put those two things together. I mean,
Gets a bit
Oh.
messy.
1, it's messy. 2, it's a waste of food, and 3, like, just look at the state of you. Like, why did we use a quiche for? It's everywhere. You got a bit of blancmange on your hair, you know. Black Forest Ghetto. Ah,
Wake up with chicken bones stuck where you shouldn't.
again, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
See, that's the other good thing about this stream. We get close to the edge, but never
Yeah.
take it past the point of no return.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Blackberry jam, that's all I have to say. But oh, Tanya, you naughty girl. I bet that was a nightmare to get out your hair, wasn't it? Ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
Far too sticky.
mucky is the word you're looking for. Although, very good choice of jam, I might add it. Definitely don't do it with nothing like honey, like, because that's like glue.
So we've
Oh,
almost
Tanya, you are
graduated.
such a legend.
We've almost graduated now from food to filth.
Let's just see where it goes, shall we?
Yeah, so what's everyone doing for the rest of the week?
Parsnips.
Yeah, we don't want to know what you're doing with your parsnips, James.
Well, no, it's well. I mean, no, let's not.
He's stumbling for words now. That's it. You know, we've caught him.
Now you see it.
No,
Now you
James.
don't. Now you see it. Now you.
James just had that problem when Aaron again he says things without the filter engaging. He's just making sure he doesn't slip up.
Jam tasting. Oh, Tanya.
To be fair, James, you're doing a really good job of self-control.
Yeah, it's until I watch it back again, and I'm like, oh, why did I say that?
That's a mistake. Never watch it back again. Never watch it back.
Yeah, but I like watching them back. Like I watch them all back when I'm like cleaning or something. It's just on in the background, and then I hear something. I'm like, wait, what? Tap it back twice in it to listen to it again. You're like,
Did I really say that?
yeah. One for you, Wayne.
Yes, she's still doing those. Her Etsy account's doing quite well at the moment. Actually, she's sold quite a lot of stuff on Etsy recently, and we haven't used any in enclosures yet. Not for any of the tarantulas and stuff, but we have got some like big chunks of quartz crystal and stuff like that in some of the snake like vivariums. So that'd be a nice one. I'll do an interesting sort of crystal enclosure design.
Definitely.
It's a good idea, that. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll get the link to it and I'll send it to you on Messenger.
I haven't even liked the stream. Everybody go like the stream. Everybody go like the stream. Like the stream.
Do
I did that out
it.
loud, didn't I?
That'd be cool.
What if everybody liked the stream? Like the stream.
Sorry, what? Why would you do it for a jumper? Surely a jumper's too big to go in an enclosure.
Tom, do you know what? What's the point? What is the point? That was a good comment. Yeah.
Someone had to make it. Sorry.
No, glad it was you. Such a legend.
I suppose a jumper would move just as much as some tarantulas. Just saying.
Pretty much just working this week for me.
Comment for you, Tom.
Is that a new fashionable one, or is that something that I've missed?
Tom, how many beers have you had?
I don't think it's the beer. I think he's just knackered. He's to the point where he's getting delirious.
As I said, when you've been up since about 4:15,
Yeah, stop that. You up again tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest of the week.
Well, that sucks.
By the end of the week, mate, you're going to be living a fairy tale land.
Not by the end of the week. He's already there.
And it's only the second day in the week.
Yeah. Nah, fair play though, because that's a long day, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous. I couldn't do it. We got some more Sassenbergs last week. They are absolutely amazing, Tanya. They are, especially the bigger they get. They yeah, they really are. Especially when they get like their wings, they're pretty cool.
Which ones are they, Tanya? The ones from Steve, the giant spinies, red spiny, or P horriders. There you go, those ones.
I need to rehome mine. Or rehouse
The key
them. I
with
should
them
say.
is just feed. Not
Yeah.
obviously too much, but just plow crickets in there, and then you'll have
It
lots
is.
and lots and lots of babies.
Now
Yeah.
they're bigger, it really is absolutely like carnage watching them.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
they
definitely, yeah.
actually do tear crickets to pieces.
If you give someone a little bit bigger, when they're bigger, and they both get it and they pull like that, and you just see
Yeah.
it's like something out of a film. You're like, oh, it's stringy, but watching that, it's
Yeah.
brilliant. It is incredible.
Yeah, my white spotted
Proper
were like
boring.
that.
Yeah.
But I've kind of turned my P horriders now into a bit like more of a bioactive setup. I've thrown
Okay.
springtails and there's actually isopods wandering around. Whether or not the isopods make it, whatever.
They might do unless they climb. Obviously, if they climb, then they're dead.
Well, I've got giant oranges in there.
That'd be right.
I mean, I'm not too worried. I've got enough of them in my colony, so
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely one of those underrated things that I wasn't really overly interested in to start with, but I'm glad I got.
They're incredible. They really are. And I think, I mean, the white spotteds are nice, but nothing compares to the spinies.
Yeah.
well, I had my white spotted about 4 years ago now, probably
Yeah.
something just over that. And I mean, you know, that was back when I just had reptiles, pretty much.
Yeah.
And
They're
back then, I
fascinating.
didn't even know there was like different species of these assassin bugs. As far as I knew, that you know, the ones that I saw were just the only ones that you could get.
There's loads of different types, isn't there?
I know.
Did anybody else go for the promotion box from Creature Crate?
I didn't get around to it.
Oh. Yeah.
Lewis was only talking about this on Sunday, actually. Yeah, saying that obviously, like, originally they was meant to be like guaranteed out by the 5th or something, weren't they?
Yeah.
Or what? Something around that. Anyway, like quite early on in December.
Originally, when they first put it up, it was just guaranteed before Christmas. So I ordered one.
Yeah, the promotion's now finished on it, isn't it?
Yeah, 1st of December was a cut off, wasn't it? So yeah, looking forward to seeing what turns up in that. It is a pretty cool idea.
Yeah, hopefully it kicks off and does really well.
Yeah, I was talking to Lee a little while ago, and he reckons that he's been really impressed with how big the uptake's been for it. So it looks like they're initially doing better than they thought they were going to do. So
Wayne.
Sorry, I was just reading the text then.
a new lanyard. What for?
I think she just needs a new one.
I'd imagine she's on about sort of one of those.
Yeah.
I got a load, but they got Fox Racing up them, so let's not. You can have one if you want, but do you have any, Wayne?
What's that?
Lanyard.
No.
Ah.
No, I was having a look into some other little bits and pieces I could get made up, like merch wise for the channel, but
It's expensive, isn't it?
I mean, it's not drastically, but then when you think like, oh, I could get some lanyards made up, and then it's like, oh, I get some wristbands made up as well, and then it's like,
yeah, of course. Who's got a cricket loose?
that's me.
Yeah, Angel just asked the same thing. Who's got the crickets?
Yeah,
Because like I say, ours are actually being really quiet tonight.
They make that noise when there's a temperature drop, isn't it? Or either way.
tells them it's nighttime when the temperature drops, and then they start calling out for mates.
I was walking up the stairs the other day actually, and there was a Madagascan hissing cockroach on a landing. I'm like, how? like a fully grown, like, he must have been about for ages in there.
Yeah.
Ain't no way of him getting out, but
Yeah, I got moaned at. Angel found one on the sofa. Only a little baby. Yeah. He's crawling
the
up the
babies
side of the
get out
sofa.
the babies get out of everywhere, mine.
Yeah.
Even if they're in like one of those little spider shop pot tubs, they get through the little holes in that. Like
They're like octopus. They're squeezed for any size hole almost.
But like I say, ours are in the Exoterra Habisphere. And if anyone knows about them, then there's like a little gap in the front of it. And there's also like a little square cut out in the very back that I assume that's to then like put your heat mat inside of the enclosure.
Yeah.
And then you've got enough room then to obviously put a wire through it.
Yeah. You know, Habispheres were designed originally for like dart frogs and stuff, weren't they?
Yeah.
Like little misting systems or little miniature fogger systems.
Yeah, I mean, truthfully, that I don't feel that they're quite big enough for dart frogs anyway.
No.
I know that. I mean, I suppose obviously if you're getting a smaller species, you know, 3 or 4 maybe might be able to fit in, but some of the larger species like Tinctorius, Dendrobates tinctorius or something,
Yeah.
you might get 1, maybe 2 in there.
Yeah.
But then I suppose that's like pretty much the same with anything you buy, isn't it? You know, you could buy either your minimal enclosure for something, or you can stretch out, and some things you make into communal tanks.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I know a few people that keep dart frogs, and they've got them in sort of like some of the bigger enclosures have got a lot more in, or a couple of different species have got them in sort of bigger enclosures. But I know a lot of people that sort of do just the 30 by 30 cubes, and they've usually got sort of, you know, like 2 or 3, maybe 4 really small species, like the little Azurus blues and stuff like that. Or a pair of golden mantellas. They're pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Personally, you know, I'd prefer to go with like one of them 45 cube.
Yeah.
As a smallest thing for dart frogs. But
Yeah, I mean,
you know, that's a personal preference, I suppose, for myself.
yeah, I mean, if you've got a bigger enclosure, you can do a little bit more with it anyway. So it gives you more of an opportunity to, you know, sort of make it a little bit more bioactive, put a few more plants, stuff like that.
I mean, the ideal thing is I've got a 3 foot Exoterra sat around that I kind of want to do something with, but it's also having the space.
Yeah. So no sweets this week, James.
Sorry.
No sweets this week, buddy.
Nah.
He's thrown them away. Got bored of
I
eating them.
literally done away with them. They was just getting on my nerves.
Oh. How many tubs did you manage to collect up in the end?
9. So yeah, I got a few, but
Can't believe you stopped on an odd number.
yeah, I know that. Like Shannon said the same thing, but I was like, to be honest, like I'm fed up with them now. But there you go.
I mean,
So
for me, it seems now that I'm just using all like the sweet tubs and stuff as spare enclosures.
Yeah. I need to start. Oh, Tanya's off. Good night, Tanya. Thanks for dropping
thanks
by.
See you
for
later,
stopping,
Tanya.
Tanya. Message me and I'll post your stuff away. We've got a items for sale in Bristol page on Facebook. I'm sure you guys have got one up your end.
Yeah.
In the last week, literally a week today, 114 different items have been stolen out of garages and sheds.
Oh wow.
I was just reading one and that's the message I got. It just happens to be someone I know. They had their van broken into. 7 grand's worth of power tools stolen.
Oh, no.
So like that person is like they started their own business with nothing, like, and they've worked their way up. Now all that's gone. Like just before Christmas, like, man, people need to like get a job or something, or I don't know. That's horrible, isn't it? Loads of bikes going missing. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel so sorry for people.
Yeah, that'd be soul destroying, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like, oh, I don't even know.
Ooh.
Poor guy. Sorry, yeah, I was just reading that. It just happens to be like someone I know. So, what were we chatting about? Soul destroy. No.
Jojo might potentially have some baby P Metallicas on the way.
Nice.
Well, I'm going to give it about 10 more minutes and then I'm going to have to shoot.
Yeah. No worries,
Yeah,
man.
fair enough, dude.
As I say, getting up early, sort of.
Yeah, no, I get it, dude. See, I can deal with long days at work. I just don't like the getting up early in the morning bit.
Yeah.
It always seems worse if you've got a really early start. If you start a bit later on, you can work later. It's fine. But if you start early, it always seems worse.
That's the thing. I'm
Yeah.
starting early and finishing late.
Yeah.
So
And not only when you finish, it's like the drive back as well, isn't it? You're like, oh, it's not like you're around the corner or nothing.
Well, that's it. I mean, we're basically sort of like driving back only about 40 minutes before we actually finish work generally.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, Tyler's just said, is that just this week, or are you doing that right up till Christmas?
No, as far as I know, it's just this week. But yeah, the job's been ongoing now for 3 weeks, so, or this would be the 3rd week of it. There's been 2 other guys up there doing it, and we're just going up there just to obviously try and help get it done.
What's the plan after that? Once that job's finished, are you having a break for Christmas, or are you?
Me, I don't then finish till the Wednesday 23rd. So I've still got all the, I've got this week, next week, and then 3 days after that.
Hopefully that's not quite such long days though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. I mean, generally, we don't actually get work that far out. I mean, as you all know, I mean, like a couple of months ago, obviously, I was doing a lot of work in Bournemouth, sorry. Which was obviously early starts as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, generally, we don't do a lot of early starts. It's generally we start at 7:30, finish at 5. But as we all know, occasionally work steps up and you got to do something a little bit extra.
Yeah. Yeah. I suppose I'm quite lucky with that at the moment. I'm pretty much sort of 9 to 4:30 every day. So it's not, stupidly long days. And once I get this week out of the way, it will be a little bit more sort of chilled out over Christmas. So I'm still working. I'm still on call, but I don't have to go in every day. I've got the computer. I can kind of work from home if there's anything for me to do.
That's all right. I mean, I think I'll get about 2 weeks off, roughly, or just under 2 weeks off over Christmas once I break up. So
that'll be a good opportunity to get some rest in, at least.
Yeah.
And rest at home over Christmas with family around and stuff.
Gonna need it.
And then cooking Christmas dinner.
Is that your job as well, is it?
Well, apparently, Angel's apparently cooking Christmas Day, but
you don't look convinced.
Why did you say apparently?
Well, she said that she is cooking, but she has also said that she might actually turn around and say that she's not, and that I have to cook. And now I'm getting a look as if to say, oh.
You are doing it.
And yeah, Tyler, well, technically I am a labourer. I work for a fencing company, but I'm a qualified scaffolder. But obviously that's previous. But yeah, I'm a labourer on this company, but I've been there long enough now that I pretty much know my ins and outs, and I now get sent out on my own jobs. Right.
Yeah.
The little one? Yeah. No, I turned that off hours ago. Yeah, she's saying that it feels really warm down here, and it actually does today. But then the thing is, when you got like a 50-watt bulb blowing at your head as well, I know it's like a couple of foot away from the edge, but still does
Still,
warm
yeah.
up after a while.
Yeah. That's the thing that's doing
No.
my head in at the moment. It's lovely and warm for the most part, especially upstairs in the house, because obviously heat rises. So
Yeah.
upstairs is always really warm. Downstairs, because all the double glazing and all that sort of stuff that we've got has got really shit seals around it. So there's like almost a permanent little draft that comes through. So it gets a little bit chilly in the mornings. But it's going outside at the moment and having to defrost the car every day. Like it was
Yeah.
absolutely a frozen, like solid frozen block of ice this morning when I went out to the car. It was like, ah, I hate it. I don't like the cold.
No, I know. I don't either.
I bet it's horrible at
I
that
mean-
time in the morning, isn't it? There.
Yeah.
I mean, even yesterday, right, we had the generator running pretty much all day to obviously run like tools and stuff like that. But occasionally, obviously, it was raining and cold and windy and all sorts. And occasionally, you'd walk up to the exhaust of the generator and it's like, warm my fingers. Yeah, that's
Yes.
like the one blessing with this job is that if you're cold, you just whack the generator on quickly and just stick your fingers in front of it. And it's like, yeah, that's okay. I can go back to work now. I can feel my fingers again.
That is not lifetime. That is not nothing to look forward to.
Going back to just after I left college when I did carpentry and I was working on the building sites. Some of the worst, most soul destroying experiences I've ever had has been really, really cold, wet hands when you catch your knuckles on something, or there's just nothing worse than whacking your knuckles on something when your hands are freezing cold. It's just horrible.
I've
I
been
know, well,
undoing a few bolts and it's slipped and I've hit the floor and you're like,
Yeah.
and someone always goes, "Oh, better." You're like, "Come here, let me do
No.
it here."
No, it felt lovely, thank you.
Or it's a stupid comment like, "Oh, what'd you do that for?" "Oh, yeah, because I done it on purpose, didn't I?" Idiot.
Yeah.
But I used to have it all the time out scaffolding. You know, all the tubes are all literally stuck together with ice. You're banging another tube against the end of it, trying to break it off. And people are going, oh, I bet they're cold to pick up, aren't they? And you're going,
Let me whack one round your head
oh,
and
it's
you
a
tell
big
me.
lump of metal in minus weather. What do you think?
Yeah, cold enough that when you pick them up, it sticks to your hands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
It's the same as like when you smash your head, someone goes, "Oh, better." You're like, oh, "Well, yeah, it would, wouldn't it?" Stupid.
The king of obvious
I know that was
statements.
me this week. Took a nice big chunk out my forehead.
Ooh.
And why have they got to make that stupid noise to go with it? Oh, because that just makes it hurt twice as much, doesn't it? You're like, yeah, thanks.
Reminds me of is it the Peter Kay sketch or the Lee Evans sketch where he talks about like taking the car into the, you know, to get it serviced and stuff, and the mechanic just stands at it and goes, and he says like basically, do you reckon that when he walks in his door at night time, all of a sudden he just exhales all of that wind and he just like blows himself around the house?
Oh, that's funny. True, actually, yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I can't remember who does it now. I'm pretty sure it's Peter Kay or Lee Evans. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
But yeah, like anytime it just says that, like basically anytime a car turns up, it's just like all of a sudden all the mechanic can do is just inhale.
Because that's money.
It's like,
innit?
when does he ever breathe out? Does he just wait till he gets home or what?
Yeah.
Peter Kay's funny.
Oh, you know what? I've not watched Peter Kay for years.
No, he's funny.
So yeah. Well, now I'm back on the road again. Obviously, once all this crazy COVID stuff's all out of the way, I owe you both a visit.
Yeah, man.
It'd be cool.
Now I'm back on the road, back to having a bit of freedom.
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
Of
Like a
course.
doll's house in there, mine. If I let one go in this room, I've got to get out. Ain't enough room for two of you in it. No, there is.
Yeah, I try not to visit people and descend on guests with the kids in tow, because as you've seen, they're a handful.
That ain't too bad. You haven't met our dog.
Oh,
Christ.
we'll just pick all the kids out in the garden. It's big enough for them all.
That's fine. They'll love that. Yes, we definitely need to work out a trip over to you guys.
Yeah.
I've been saying that to for the last 3 or 4 years, been trying to organise a trip to get out to Northern Ireland to see my brother and Tyler.
Mm.
So we'll look
That
at.
accent is so nice, though, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not about that. Yeah, nice place, that. Hello, Snaky.
So yeah, we'll definitely have to look at that. Potentially looking at probably sort of my next big chunk of leave will probably be summer. So I'll probably look at heading out for a week
Hopefully,
or
I'll
so.
have a new house by then.
Say again?
We're looking to move, but because we want like a 3-bed.
Okay.
She wants the snakes in one room, everything else in the other room, and then a bedroom. I was like, fine by me. Like, giving me more room, aren't you? Like, she was like, would you be all right with that? And I'm like, yeah. Why are you even asking?
What? I
So,
get
yeah.
2 reptile rooms and a bedroom?
I'd be happy with a 3-bed, I reckon. Well, a 2-bed, even.
Yeah.
I was going to say a 3-bed, and you know, if you just continue not living in a bedroom, you know, then technically you've got 3 reptile rooms.
Mate, I've missed getting into bed. What is it like getting in a bed? Oh. Yeah, I'd have to have a bed.
I remember the first time I moved into my own place, that was my own rented space, other than being in the military after I left home. My bed was an inflatable mattress on a floor.
Nice.
Yeah, I've done that.
So I was so proud as well, because it was my very own first time renting a place of my own as a very young, early 20s. But yeah,
I mean,
Go on,
I can't say that mine was a blow-up bed, but mine was a single mattress stolen from my mum's house.
Strong.
I
Yeah.
want to meet the person who come up with the water bed. Who thought that was going to be a good idea? Have you ever led on one?
Most uncomfortable thing I've ever laid on in my life.
Mate, why? What? No. Crap.
Terrible as well. So if it's not quite got enough water in it, it sort of wobbles around while you're laying on it, and you end up seasick.
Yeah, it's like you're being on a boat. And the noise of it sloshing about underneath. Halfway through the night, I want to sit up and get a rod out. Like, it just. No. Take me to shore. No, it's just pointless. Just absolute waste of time.
Yeah. I feel sorry for all those people that's got a puncture.
Yeah, Christ, you've got to be that quick, and you're like there with a puncture repair kit. No.
I suppose it's probably worse if you live in a flat and for someone underneath you,
Yeah.
Be like, oh,
casually laying in bed,
shower.
wake up to like something dripping on your forehead. It's like, oh, what's that? You know, all of a sudden the ceiling collapses on you.
Oh. As Tyler's just said there, when they came over to stay with us a few years back, we put up the airbed in the spare room for them. I think there was a very, very slow air leak in it. So blow it up of an evening, it'd be absolutely fine. But by the morning, it had deflated a little bit. So when he got up out of bed, she'd hit the floor.
Flat as a witch's tit, like, sorry. Just like, yeah, just on the ground. I'm actually quite tired. I have no idea why.
Right,
Um,
everyone.
I know. I think it's about time that I'm being moaned at because Angel's got to get up when I get up, because unfortunately she has to take me to work.
Yeah, no, it's no dramas, dude. You've got an early start and a long day ahead of you. So
We understand.
happy to call it a night, mate, and we'll reconvene.
I think we've done pretty well still, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely. We've had a laugh as usual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said a few things that probably shouldn't have been said on the
Anyway,
stream.
on that note, yeah, definitely, man. That's been good. I enjoy it every week. I look forward to it.
Cool. Right.
Thanks, everyone, for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Yeah, as always, guys, it's a pleasure to have you join us, and thanks for coming along to support. Gents, enjoy what's left of the evening. Tom, hope you sleep well, mate.
Yeah,
Same.
there's not much of my evening left. I know that much.
Don't know what
I'm gonna go and probably do a little bit more on this Beardy Viv, carve a little bit more polystyrene, and then call it a night. So it's been a pleasure, gents, and we'll see you same time, same place, almost next week.
Absolutely. See you later.
Good night, everyone.
Good soon.
Bye-bye.